starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. At small forward, Jalen Wells. At center, Zach Edey. At shooting guard, Desmond Bane. At the other forward position, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the other guard position, Ja Morant. The head coach of the visiting team is Taylor Jenkins. Number 55, Duncan Robinson. 7 feet, number 7, Khalil. 6'7", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. Number 14, Tyler Hero. 6'9", number 13.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. And tonight, we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Miami Heat here in Miami. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Terry Rozier.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for Miami, Duncan Robinson out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind, but once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Now here's Jackson. Wells kicks to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Adebayo the screen to the paint. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Bane. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Pass to Hero. And the rejection by Jackson. Bane against Wiggins. Edey, rebound by the Heat.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to to keep him out of rhythm.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Morant. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. That three off the mark. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Morant against Hero. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Outside Jackson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Morant. And Ware pulls it down.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They got some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team.
Checking out some numbers for Andrew Wiggins. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yeah, you see he's been doing this all year. One of the best shot blockers in the league, always threatening to send it back in style. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. To the middle, kicks it out to Hero. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
3 points.
And so here is Miami. They trail by 3. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
That's tipped. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
The first one falls.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
Both free throws good from Morant.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Hero passes to Wiggins. Back to Hero. Six to shoot. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Memphis. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Bane. Over Robinson. Bane, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Bane finds Morant. Pass to Edey. The jump hook. It's tipped out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And now we'll go to David Aldridge and a chance to talk with Eric Spoelstra.
Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. Second, the Grizzlies.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Here's Ware. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Hero against Bane. To stop the drought. Hero, no good.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. The Heat trail by 9. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Rozier. And the layup's good off the glass.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Memphis.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Right side Bane. Another shot. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And that one misses. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the final, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
Here's Heisman. Following the basket by John Morant. Pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. From deep. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, something Robinson is very good at, finding shots he wants to take at the three-point line.
Here's Edey. Now Dalla. Back to Bain. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Putting some real power behind his motion. Bain takes it straight to the rim.
Pass to Ware. Outside Robinson. It's deflected, and that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Kennard's checked in.
Luke Kennard.
Robinson passes to Hero. Just 5 on the clock. And that one is good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Morant passes to Kennard. Here's Edey. Outside, Bain. Connects from three-point range. Bain's got 5 points so far.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain so dangerous from out there.
Kennard against Hero. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I can settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Outside, Bain. Down low. Here's Edey. Second chance shot. The shot is good off the backboard. He has 6.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Here's Ware. Robinson finds Hero. There's a screen from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Pass to Bain. Sweet little floater. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Rozier. Here he goes. Shoots a fader. Dalla with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Pass to Morant. And they double up Morant. This one for 3. He can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 10. Hero with it. Over Bain. Hero no good. Kennard against Rozier. Now Dalla. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
1:02 left here in the opening quarter. Drops in the tray. Hero's got 9.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero, so confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Morant outside. Got a piece of it.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Rozier the pass to Robinson. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 8 points for him.
A hustle from Duncan there, outworking the defense. And he found his shot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Edey. Now Kennard. And it's blocked. Here's Robinson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. The Heat shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Duncan Robinson.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. 7 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Jackson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
And that one falls for Jackson. John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Here's Rozier. So on the floor for Memphis, Santi Aldama is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Huff in at the 5. Jaquez with the bucket.
Yeah, in order to hit one from the corner, you have to get there first. Jaquez Jr. able to do that.
Memphis leading by 5. Now here's Kennard. Still yet to score. Jackson finds Pippen. Wiggins against Kennard. Shot clock at 5. And it's Miami with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Here's Wiggins. After the basket by Jaren Jackson. Outside Rozier. Shoots over Pippen. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Rozier. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. They've held a 12-point lead early. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And the first one drops. Wells is checked in for Santi Aldama. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Heisman. An 11-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. Pass to Anderson. Anderson, a screen on Pippen. Back to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Really heads up there. Played where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Marquez against Pippen, and a wide open look here for Wiggins. It's good. This game is all even. Wiggins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jackson, a screen on Rozier. Outside Jackson, shoots the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Come on, fans. Let's give a huge mighty welcome to the How About Your Heat.
Well, as you can now see on the 2K leaderboard, these are the NBA steal leaders since the All-Star break. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Rozier against Pippen. Now, here's Rozier. He's tightly guarded. The layup off target.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
And it's the Heat with the ball after Memphis gets the 3. Wells grabs the miss.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
On the wing, Rozier. Defended by Pippen. Looking to end the run, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
The Heat trail by 6. Here's Jaquez. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Anderson, a screen on Pippen. To the middle, goes up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
Pass to Jackson. Highsmith grabs the miss. Miami's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Jaquez. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Wiggins against Kennard. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Anderson. And here is Rozier. Back to Anderson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pippen outside. Out to the right wing. Wells wide open. Off target with his 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Jaquez finds Rozier. Back to Jaquez. There's the three. Doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Jackson. Hawkes defending. And the basket by Jackson.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Hawkes outside. Now here's Rozier. And there's the drive. The kick out to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Pippen. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
You can't forget about all those well-timed swipes either. His timing on the defensive end was simply sublime.
There's Jackson with the 3. The rebound by Anderson. The Heat trail by 8. Hawkes, the pass to Highsmith. Back to Hawkes. Trying to get something going. And here's Anderson for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Wells. Puts up a 3. Huff, no good. Miami's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. On the wing, Wiggins. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Davion Mitchell.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Time to turn up the heat with your very own.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson. Bane comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Memphis leading by 8. Outside, Bane. Morant against Hero. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Monday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards.
And that game against Memphis, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
That's good from Morant.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the drought. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hero's got 12.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
Now Dalla. And here is Wells. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Back to Hero. Teardrop shot. And the layup falls. He's got 14.
You feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Now, Hero, following the miss by Ja Morant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking a look at Miami, they're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs.
And right now for Miami, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Here's Adebayo. The Grizzlies making the shot. Back to Hero. Inside, Ware, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
The first free throw is good. Edey's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Morant. 17 points in the game. Pass to Edey. Outside, Bane. Some nice passing there by Memphis. To the paint. Out to Morant. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Edey. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Edey's got 10 points in the game. Hero with it. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Atlanta.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Now, Hero trailing by 10. Just 4 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 16 points for him.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Pass to Edey. Outside, Bane. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now Adebayo. Back to Hero. Over Morant. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Now Morant. 17 points in the game. To the inside. A kick out to Bane. Fires the 3. And it's Morant missing.
Well, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and they double up Jackson. Morant with a wide-open look. Carries it from 3-point range. Morant's got 20.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguardable.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Robinson. Beyond the arc. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Morant. Basket counts. He's got 22.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what has to happen differently on defense in the second half?
Well, a little bit more activity. And we just have to be committed to what we do. Our identity to be aggressive, but more consistent with it.
Both, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
And taking a look at Memphis, they've been just solid at times, and at other times they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Heat.
I mean, it's pretty simple. More rebounds, more opportunities. Right now, they're getting crushed on the glass, Shaq.
From where I'm sitting, I don't see the energy, and I do not see the effort.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
They're almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
They've got Adebayo. Robinson is out there with Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Wynn in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Jackson kicks to Morant. Here's Wells. Outside, Bane. Clock at 4. They set the pick. And a miss there on the triple. Miami's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Hero finds Robinson. The 3. Shot is good, and the Memphis leads cut down to 5 on the bucket from Wynn.
Yeah, Duncan not only moves himself, he moves the ball quite well.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, you always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great. Kevin, back to you.
And he's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist.
They set the screen. Pass to Edey. And here's Morant.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Jaren Jackson. Putting up about 22 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Hero. He's got 18. Pass to Adebayo. Morant against Hero. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jackson finds Morant, and he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Wiggins. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Now here's Bane. He's guarded closely.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Again, the miss by the Heat.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Offensive rebound. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 4 this quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Dance Team.
And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. Well, you look at Edey, an intimidating defender, 3rd in the league.
He's been a factor on the inside, an impressive stretch for him defensively.
Robinson left side. Adebayo with a screen for Robinson. Hero against Morant. Shot clock at 3. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Edey. Wants to get it to Morant and does. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Just superior focus for Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Hero kicks to Ware. And here's Wiggins. It's deflected. Here's Morant. Wells passes to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Wells sets the pick for Bane. Sinks the triple. Bane's got 12.
3 points.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another difference maker that we can point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
And Bane likes using his strength on those physical plays, proving just how tough he is.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Floats one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
For Miami, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Tyler Hero.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. He does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
And so he hits both.
Now, every team in the league would love to have a guy like Tyler Hero, an elite shooter off the catch, scores in bunches and spaces the floor.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Morant. The Heat trail by 15. Has to Ware. Now Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Morant. Good on the three-point shot. Hero's got 23.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Jackson passes to Bane. Here's Wells. It's hauled in by the Heat.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And Wiggins with great body control and tremendous balance as he took contact on the drive.
Morant looking around. Pass to Jackson. Wells with it. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Payne finds Jackson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 15 points.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Outside Robinson. Now Hero. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, it's one thing to stay balanced, but you really have to stay concentrated. That's a tough bucket by Tyler Hero.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Duncan Robinson. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. For the 3. A kick out to Bane. Pass to Aldama. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. The Grizzlies have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
3 free throws.
And he can't get the first one. The Heat making a switch here. Highsmith is checked in. He's off on the second. Nails the third. The Heat trail by 11. Outside Rozier. to Wiggins. Back to Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Morant. And it's Rozier missing.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Back to Aldama. Jackson passes to Morant. Throws it up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Wiggins outside. Back to Rozier. A 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now here's Morant. He's got... There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Heat trail by 15. Wiggins kicks to Rozier. Off target from outside. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Jackson, a screen on Rozier. Morant outside. Over Rozier. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Wiggins. 5 points in the game, and the 3 ball is good. Wiggins has got 5 points now this quarter.
If Wiggins hits these 3-point balls at a high clip, he'll become a much better player and more dangerous for this offense.
Wiggins against Bane. Back to Morant. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Wiggins has got 10 points.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
Here's Rozier, following the basket by John Morant. Takes a 3, and it's Rozier missing.
But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he is just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
It's Morant in the corner. And then Morant slams it in.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Pass to Highsmith. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Here's Rozier. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Morant. He has 35. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And the dunk by Jackson.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Bane. And Adebayo throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Morant against Rozier. Outside, Bane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. The three-pointer, no good. The Heat trail by 14. Bane with the steal. Inside, out to Morant. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Terry Rozier. Great shooting for him at the foul line tonight, 7 of 7.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Morant. 6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Rozier for three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies up by 16. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Wells. Pippen is out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Mitchell. After the missed three from Desmond Bane. Rozier looking around. Great D that time from Bane. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Bane drawn the double team. Here's Aldama. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists now tonight. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Mitchell knocks it down from 7 feet.
I do so enjoy watching the bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Bane with it to the middle. Here's Huff. Pass to Wells. Here's Aldama. Off target from three-point range.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Jay Huff. Second personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line, Kyle Anderson. 1-1.
On the free throw, no good.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
Now, here's Bane. Here's the three. They get it back. Wells in the corner. Pippen outside. There's the screen. Fires for three. Drills it from outside. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Highsmith the pass to Rozier. Anderson, a screen on Bane. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Huff. Pass to Bane. From deep. The rebound by Anderson.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there's a courage to Rozier's game. And why do they call him Scary Terry? Because of that burst, and also because he backs down from no one.
First one falls for him.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
Kevin Love's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Mitchell. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Edey's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Down low, here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Heat trail by 16. Rozier the pass to Love. Here's Hero, guarded by Bane. Is outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Love kicks to Hero. And the 3 off target.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Wells. Pippen the pass to Wells. Here's Edey. Buries it down low. And the Grizzlies lead by 18. And so here is Miami. Now Rozier. Pass to Hero. Hawkins outside. Love kicks to Hero. 4 on the shot clock. Miami no good on that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wells with it. Lets it go from deep. Here's Edey. Memphis moving that ball around. Pass to Aldama. From past the arc. Tries again. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 10 points here in the second half.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now, here's Rozier. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Ware's checked in, and Adebayo's subbed in for Jaime Hawkins. Memphis also making some changes. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Santi Aldama. Luke Kennard comes in for Bane, and it's Morant in for Pippen.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Adebayo against Jackson. Morant outside. They set the pick. Pass to Edey. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Kennard way outside. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Count it. Morant's got 39.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Ware. Outside Robinson. Morant against Rozier. Back to Robinson. That three off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's good from long range.
Coach is wanting Luke Kennard to get aggressive with his shots. That's a nice catch and shoot.
Here's Robinson after Memphis gets the three. Outside Hero. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's deflected. Morant against Rozier. Pass to Edey. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Over Rozier. And it's Morant missing. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man, it's hard.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Heat, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Baines checked in for Luke Kennard. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Now here's Morant. Outside, Bane. Jackson passes to Bane. And Morant mows it down.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Outside, Robinson. Outside, Hero. Pass to Wiggins. Wells grabs the miss. The Grizzlies shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Hero against Morant. To the paint. Fades away. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight. Wiggins outside. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. Back to Hero. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low, here's Edey, and he bangs it home with one hand.
This is how you use the pick and roll. Morant looking like a vet with the sweet dime there.
Hero passes to Ware. Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Wiggins outside. And the baseline jumper, no good. Memphis in total control. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Now, this is how athletic Morant is, a point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Up top, Hero, guarded by Morant. Hero against Morant. Hero, no good. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
The first one falls. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Now, Hero. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hero's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Memphis.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Kept alive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Morant outside. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody has the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we're behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Ja Morant.